Oh, not this time, Neon. Not this time. Nice try. How you doing, Neon? And hello, Andre. How are you doing? Welcome in. It's good to see you guys. Today we are playing. We're going back. I'm like this. You're using the bathroom, Neon. Thank you for that. I needed that. Oh man. How's everyone doing though? Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're playing some more Ace Attorney. Oh my god, it's Kiwi. It's Kiwi. I can't believe it. How are you doing, Kiwi? So good to see ya. E-boy. No, I don't. I'm not an E-boy. Oh man, don't call me an E-boy. No, I'm kidding. A bit hungry. I just had some dinner. Had some like pork from Wegmans. It was really, really good. It was super tasty. Sorry I'm sniffling. Still a little sick for some reason. Don't know how or why, but I am. Yeah, you still haven't streamed since the Mimic. Hey, you're still a streamer in my books. You're still a streamer in my books. Oh, I don't know. I told you, I finally played Secret of the Mimic. I did not play it on stream, but I did finally play it. Like, I don't know, a couple months ago. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I finally got around to it. It was cool. But how have you been? Yes, we're getting back into some Dual Destinies. Gonna keep on playing the flashback episode. Doing something a little different tonight. We're drinking some wine. Normally I have tea, but I have acquired a bottle of wine. And we're not drinking the whole bottle of wine. We're doing, I don't know, maybe 2 glasses at most. We'll see. But I figured, yeah, I have it. I don't know when else I'd drink it, so we're gonna be sipping on some wine throughout the stream. I'm sure that'll be fine. It'll all go well. If you want to know what kind of wine it is, Cabernet Sauvignon. I have no idea what that is. I won it in a raffle. I don't know anything about wine. I like the taste of it. I don't know anything about it. You know? 5 glasses of rose wine. Why? That's too many. Too many. You know, this one time I met up with a friend and we went out for drinks. Her and her husband took me and we all went out. She was like, why don't we like, we went to go get pizza and then we were like, hey, there's a bar across the street, let's go there, you know, have like a not a shot. I don't even know what I had. A vodka or something like that. And she ordered, I was like honest. I'm like I don't really go to the bar that often. You know, I don't drink a lot. The most I do is when I go out, sometimes I'll get like a Corona because I know what it is. Other than that, I don't know anything about alcohol. So I just got what she got. And I sipped it over the course of like the hour while we were just kind of all, you know, chatting and stuff like that. And oh my God, I was just so dizzy. I was so dizzy. I was really trying to hold it together. And I mean, she never found out until like a couple months later when I told her, I was like, listen, I've never been that like holding it in. I was like, come on, don't fall over. Don't fall over. Don't look like a loser. Oh man, it was really funny. Because like then like she got like 2, you know, and I'm not saying like they're like alcoholic. It's just like I don't drink a lot. And so that was like my first time. I think it was like there was like vodka and some other stuff in it. And man, that was tough. That was tough. It tasted good, but I was like, man, I'm gonna fall over. It's gonna be super embarrassing. But it's fine. I had a couple first drinks with her because then a different time, I think I had like my first martini when I was with her. So maybe every time I hang out with her, we need to try something new alcoholic for me. But yeah. But I am a fan of wine. I don't know enough about it to order it when I go out. It's also really expensive. It's really, really expensive. And I don't like that. But yeah. Did that with your first time drinking? Third wheel. Yeah, I mean, kind of. It's, I don't know. I was when I was in high school, I had a friend who had a girlfriend, and I was friends with both of them. I was definitely friends with the dude before, but I was like decent friends with the girl before they started dating. And I third wheeled with them a lot, and it was fun. Like, I was the best third wheel. I was really good at being a third wheel. They enjoyed hanging out with me. And to be fair, I wasn't like with them all the time. It was just like a couple times. It was like, hey, my friend's gonna come. Do you mind? And she was like, yeah, no, sure, he's cool. So I just third wheeled a ton. It was great. But it's also different. I know you're joking, but it's different when they're like married, you know? Because when they're married, it's like, you know, it's not as awkward as you think. Why did I not have Rudy? What's Rudy? Who's Rudy? But yeah, we'll be sipping this throughout the stream. Hopefully I'll be able to not die. The cat you have next to your name? Oh, the cat. Which cat? His name is Rudy. Where'd you get that? It is Rudy. How did you get that? Oh, from Monster Hunter. Okay. I was like, that's an interesting Twitch tag. It's the one you just had a September one before. Yeah, Rudy is way better than September. Man, I'm so exhausted, but we gotta get through this. Because I want to keep playing. Oh. Gifting a sub when the stories came out. Oh, that's cool. I don't even know what my Twitch tags I have are. I'm sure I have a ton of them. I've never really tried. I kind of wish I had gotten the Pragmata one. That would have been cool. But I didn't know what to do, and I didn't care enough to look up what to do. Oh man. Dedicated. Yeah. Big dedication. Let's go. I wonder what Twitch tags I have. Do I check under here? I have the Duolingo one. I have one that says low. And then I have 3 years worth of recap subs. Wait, can I like move this over? What is low? I don't want it. Yeah, I usually don't rock one. Hello, Gare. Welcome in. How are you doing? I'm just getting ready to play a game. Talking about some of my drinking stories because we're having some wine tonight. Just to clarify, my drinking stories were my lack of drinking stories, not rager stories. I should probably clarify. It was a lack of drinking story. The only other time I've really ever drank besides that other time was it was like my senior year of college. I had like three roommates, 4 people in total in an apartment, and they had all left. I had graduated that day, and then I was staying in my apartment one more night, and then we were all going to go home the next day. So my roommates had left 3 bottles of vodka. Now they were not full. There were approximately 3 coffee cups full or worth of vodka spread over 3 different bottles. Now I realized that they were expensive, and I didn't want to just dump them down the drain, and they had left them. They said, hey, we're leaving. We're not going to take this home. You could just, have yourself a night. Which a little bit depressing to say it like that. They didn't mean it like that, but that's how it came out to me. I was like, thanks, guys. But luckily, my friend Maria Latte was having a Discord night, and we were watching episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars. And so I drank all the vodka while watching Star Wars in a VC. Luckily it was a muted VC, but oh man, that was funny. That's like the only time I've probably ever been truly drunk. But I didn't really feel, I mean, no, I definitely was. But all I did was get dizzy and I guess laughed a little bit. I did a lot of giggling. It was also really hard to type my messages in the VC chat. So there was that. But other than that, I mean, it wasn't too much. I didn't drink a ton, but yeah, I'm not a big drinker, really. I crave the 16%. Violin is done. Got hit by a gnarly storm. Oh no. Are you like... don't answer if you don't want to like talk about location or whatever, but I know there's like a tornado like on the ground somewhere, or is a different storm. There's like a tornado that's like near where my brother is right now, so we're kind of all worried a little. He's fine, but we're a little worried about him. Watching Anakin mow down the Jedi Order, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it. There's too many Master Skywalker. Yes, there's too many of the Master Skywalker. Yes, because they're that's a good joke. That's a good joke, Kiwi. I like that. What are we going to sleep? Oh man. Oh man. That was basically me. But yeah, I haven't really felt the need to... I had an idea. I probably won't do it. I probably shouldn't talk about or say, because then people will be expecting it. I don't know if I ever will actually do it, but I thought it would be fun because I've never been besides that, I've never really been like drunk on stream. I thought it might be fun to do like a drunk stream, like first time, just be like, hey, might as well get some content out of it, right? But I also don't feel like that would fit my vibe, so I probably won't do that. But I had some ideas, like I was gonna have a mod kind of like check in and they have like access to like an end stream button or whatever, but I don't know. I thought it would be fun for a while. Maybe it would be fun if it was like a collab with somebody as opposed to just doing it alone. But I don't know. It was an idea I had because I'm like, well, I've never really been. It would be kind of fun to just experience it with other people, but also like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people may not enjoy that. So it's on the cutting room floor, an idea. And ideally it would be like I'd have to do it while playing some kind of game, you know. Your state was spared. Let's go. I did say Missouri. Yeah, I think it was like there's one in Kansas. I need help. I'm up to 500 hours in Warframe. Is there like something crazy on Warframe right now? Because like a lot of my friends are starting it again. Is there like an update, or do just people just want to play it again? It looks pretty fun, and now I'm thinking about playing it. But that would be another game that I need to get into, which, you know, I'm already playing a few too many. Which, hey, speaking of too many games I'm playing, this stream is being brought to you by my new graphics card. Finally got a new graphics card. Enjoy your shower, Gare. I'll see you in a bit. Hopefully I'll actually be playing a game by the time you get back. But this stream is brought to you by my new graphics card. I'm so happy. I went out. You don't like the new story? Oh no. Oh no. Well, hey, you must like it. You must like it enough to play 500 hours worth of it. But I upgraded my old GPU was a 3070. Maybe it was a 3070 Ti. I don't think it was. But I upgraded to a 4070 Ti Super. And I love it. I love it. It's so cool. I actually got to play a game with DLSS on. I've never been able to do that ever. Granted, I don't think I really need it. What I'm excited to try out is ray tracing. I've never really been able to play a game, even though the 3070 is capable of that. I never turn it on because it's never worth it. But now it's worth it. And I love it. Granted, I've only had it for like 2 days, but I'm enjoying it. And I'm glad I'm enjoying it because the guy who sold it to me on eBay was really broken up about selling it. They were like, man, my heart broke when I had to sell it. Like, he obviously didn't give me the details, but I was like, please take good care of it. I really miss it. I wish I didn't have to sell it. And I was like, oh man, don't worry. I'm going to put it to good use. I'm going to take good care of her. It was a really fun. It was a really funny interaction with this guy. I mean, I guess it's sad. I don't know why he had to sell it. You know, I'm hoping maybe he's not like strapped for cash, or I don't know. It's a nice one too. It's a Pro Art series, so it looks pretty. I went out of my way to get a Pro Art card. It's off eBay, so it's not like I like went crazy, and it was still like one of the cheaper offerings on eBay. But I was like, oh man, I can get a Pro Art card, which if you've never seen a Pro Art card, it's they're like designed to be kind of like displayed ish, like, so like they have like nice casings, they have like gold trim on, not actual gold, but like painted brush metal gold trim. Everything is like nice and clean. There's no RGB on it, but it's like it's meant to look very pretty. And so I got it because I was like, oh, this is awesome. I love it. It's gonna fit my case perfectly. And then I got it and I went to install it, and I remembered that my PC case is black tinted glass. and you can't see into it anyway. So I'm like, so I didn't need to buy this one because I can't even see it. You can't even see inside the case, so it doesn't matter. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have bought this one, but I mean, it's cool. And if I ever get a different case, I guess it'll look nice, but I'm pretty happy with it. And now I can play games at higher graphics settings and it can look pretty. No, that's not really the reason I got it. I got it for like the 3 monitors setup and the OBS and all the other crazy stuff I do on the side. So, but it's fine. I like it. I like it. I like it. Alrighty. Should we play a game? Should we play a video game? Let me just connect my controller. All right, let's go. Let's go in there. All right, how's the audio? Hope the audio looks like it's fine. Maybe just a tad loud. We'll crank it down 1 notch. All right, so we're on part 3. We did a flashback. Somebody died. It was a fox spirit. I forgot the name. It was that one girl. Man, I wish I remembered names. Gonna go to sleep. Good night, Kiwi. I appreciate you checking in. It's good to see you again. I hope you do have a good night. Sleep well. All right, and with that, let's get this started here. Hello, everyone. My name is E2M Merely. Welcome to the plane, and welcome back to Dual Destinies Part 3. We're finally back. We're back here, and we are back in time playing a flashback case. We are on case number 2. We just started, or we started. This is our second part. I can't talk, man. We're on the next case, all right? And we are actually, is this part 3? Hold on. Is this part 4? Am I dumb? Give me a second. Give me 1 second, guys. Am I on part 4? I think we're on part 4. I think I'm insane. Yeah, we're on part 4. Okay, never mind. This is part 4. All right, let's try that again. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the plane. My name is E2, and welcome back to Dual Destinies Part 4. We are finally back, and we are back in time with a flashback case. We're doing case number 2. Last time we witnessed, well, we did not witness the murder. That's like kind of the whole point of the game, but someone was murdered by an evil spirit. It's definitely not going to be an evil spirit, but it's going to be some girl's father, some eccentric billionaire's dad. Hey, he's being pinned for it, but it looks like it's probably going to be some spiritual ghost demon that did the murder. Who would have thought? Ghosts are real. We knew that. But yeah, we're going to keep on playing with the story here. If you want to join these streams, feel free to hop in. We stream them over on YouTube, or here on this YouTube channel, and over on Twitch. Links below if you want to check those out. But yeah, tonight we're having some wine. So normally I say sit back, grab some tea, but tonight sit back and grab some wine and enjoy. I also don't think I've ever actually said sit back and grab some tea, but I usually mention it. All right, we're gonna get back into this. Alrighty. And if you're here in the live stream, don't let them know that I had to redo the intro. Don't let them know. All right, this was the first time I recorded the intro. I did not have to do multiple takes. It's fine. All right. Let's see. Where was the most recent save? Is it this one? 954? Looks right. Let's hop in and see what happened. I completely forgot. Oh yeah, we had to talk to this guy because he was also a witness, I think. This guy watches the cameras. We already talked to him. Oh, we have to go... Oh, that's where we are. Do I present stuff to him? Man, this is the problem of taking week breaks, is I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, here we go. All right, let's just start by talking with Athena. All right, hey Athena, tell me what to do. I forgot. Come up with anything yet? Oh, of course I have. But it's not quite ready for prime time. Huh? The truth will only be revealed once we've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's. In other words, it's just a theory, so I don't think I should say anything. A game theory. I did the thing, guys. I said the thing. Yay. It's the dilemma of any great detective must face. Whatever. Widget! So basically, you have no ideas. Thanks for nothing. Alright, what should we do next, though? Can you tell me what to do next? What are your thoughts on the case so far? Well, I think our killer is most likely highly intelligent and stone cold cool. I mean, just look at how they killed the alderman. One decisive thrust, no hesitation. And you know this how? Psychology? That's right. I profiled the killer. Oh my gosh, profiled the killer. Don't profile your killers. Hello, voice. Welcome in. Oh man, why can't I profile the Ibuki? No, don't profile Ibuki. Please. I'm gonna grab Ibuki. We'll give her a little bit of a lap time. I heard that, Ibuki. I like you too. All right. I guess this means I won't be able to drink my wine while I have her on my lap. Probably should set a good example and not drink while she's sitting on me. Okay. Ibuki's on the case. Yep. Oh, man. Alrighty. How are you doing, voice? It's good to see cold shower done. I did one too. It was like 90 degrees outside today. Yesterday it was like 50 degrees and now it's 90. I'm dying inside. I'm dying. I know Fez is almost around the corner. I'm so not ready. I wanted to catch up in Decagrammaton, but it's not gonna happen, so I'm doing good. I'm having a good time. I'm excited for Fez. It's gonna be cool. That's right. I profiled the killer based on the evidence we found at the scene. Now, Ibuki, we cannot profile people. This is a bad thing, okay? Don't profile people. I can almost picture the killer in my mind. A terrifying face twisted from hatred towards the victim. Big bulging eyes full of murderous intent. A horrible gash-like mouth from ear to ear. Are you talking about the Joker? And wings. Black and sinister. Okay, you're not talking about the Joker. Talking about Tsurugi. Wings. That sounds like Tenmataro. On second thought, scratch for psychology. That last part was just my imagination. You think? Okay. Well, that doesn't really tell me where I'm supposed to go, so thank you. I guess we'll just keep hopping around. Hey, here we go. April 17. Nine Tails Vale. Yokai Lane. Oh, look. There's a Jinxie. It's Jinxie. Hello. I forgot her name. Totally forgot her name. It's fine. Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and... Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products. Well, she's not grocery shopping for herself, right? She's a maid. You don't... I mean, I guess you do, but like, she's probably buying stuff for her mansion. A charm to make better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance. Oh. Oh man, they had lactose intolerance back then when this game was being made? Wow. Wow. Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Oh man, do you guys remember soy milk? I mean, I know it still exists, but like, man, I lived on that when I was a kid. I don't dislike it now. I just like normal milk over it, but like, man, we drink so much soy milk. So much. Jinxie, hey, it's me. Yeah, it's the demon lawyer. Ow! Not another warding charm. Apollo, who is she? Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene. Oh, so she's the one who... hello. Was she about to accuse her? She's the one who killed her. No, she didn't kill her. Her dad's not dead. Hello, my name is Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy? She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case. Wait, how do I know that you didn't gobble her up alive? Trust me, Trucy is not tasty. She's cute and I like her. She is not tasty. Trucy very much not tasty. Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place. Oh, poor little Trucy. I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. That Ibuki, that brown chair Ibuki on the one you used, look comfy. It's pretty nice. The chair I have, oh, the one I'm sitting, oh, in that one, sorry. I'm thinking of a different chair. No, I actually got rid of that chair. I have a new chair now. Which is a lot more comfy. I got rid of that one because I had that one for 3 years. And it's so squeaky. Like, I don't know if you ever heard it on stream, but like anytime I moved, it would be like, and then it would make squeaky noises. So I have a new chair now. But I got this one not for free, but I got my money back for it because I bought a warranty. 3 years ago, when I bought it, the guy was like, hey, buy the warranty. It was like $50 extra for like a $200 chair, I think. Buy the warranty and then mark your day for 3 years. And like a month before that 3 years is up, just call and say like, hey, it's broken. I'd like to use my warranty. And they'll just send out a new chair because they can't expect me to send it back to like replace it or whatever. So they'll be like, just keep your chair and like throw it away. And then we'll send you a new one. But he was like, they're never going to check that. So just do it and you'll just get a free chair. So I was like, okay, don't mind. I will. And I waited the 3 years. So 3 years goes around and I call in and they did not send me a new chair, but they did give me a $200 like voucher for their store. So that was awesome. So I ended up using it on a external storage device that I've been wanting for a while. So now I have like a 4 terabyte external storage device, hard drive. So I was like, nice. I basically got it for like $10. So worked out in the end. It was cool. But now I have a new chair. It's pretty nice. I don't think I posted any pictures on the Discord, but maybe I should update the Ibuki picture. Yeah, it really was a steal. She's quite an interesting character, huh, Apollo? She's cool. I like her. The incident. Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened? Not much. At least not yet. But you do think Tenma Taro was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival? I don't know anything about that. Huh? But you said Tenma Taro murdered the alderman. It's okay. It's okay, Jinxie. You can tell me. Ah, yikes. What was that for? What did I do this time? People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters. Huh? What's gotten into her? So, if there are no monsters, you admit I'm a human? No, you're still a demon. Okay. Are demons not monsters? I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenmataro for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm... that's... You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenmataro was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right? That's true, but... If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too. Alright, then. Yay! Tenmataro did it! Give me the answer to the murderer. Why do you think Tenmataro's the killer? I saw him. Saw him with my own eyes. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty terrifying. Tenmataro was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison. And ran right by me. What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw. I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when... Okay. I saw Tenmataro. It was right around here. Wait, hold on. She called the police at... Okay, so she saw the dead body. She went back to the phone. And then she saw Tenmataro. Okay. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear. I mean, yeah, reasonable. But there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer. Toward the foyer. Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at that time. That means they would have seen Tenmataro too. Sounds like we'd better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her. Apollo, remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous. Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too. Oh no. Why don't I just show her the picture and be like, is this what you saw? Oh, that's what that one is. Okay, never mind. I guess I could also... Oh, I can present that to her. Okay. Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity? Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask. Doesn't that make you want to know even more? Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponents are so popular. Wait, you mean they expose and strip them naked? All right. This is Blue Archive's job, all right? We don't need this in Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We don't. Capcom, you don't need to do this. I already have a game that does this every now and then, where they say something out of pocket, you know? I don't think Dual Destinies needs to do that. How about rip their mask off, you know? That's enough to expose their identity. You even think like a demon. Yeah, honestly, normally I'm one to like defend. No, come on, Apollo. Come on. Well, that's not what's happening here. The only thing the winner removes is their loser's mask. Yeah, obviously. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers. That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it. No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales. I think somebody did. Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. Alright, about the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out? Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound. A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that. A staff, okay. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound? Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff? Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown on the scroll. How about in any other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with the staff? This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. Really? No fan art? No AI generated art? Nothing? Wow. After all, oh, bye Ibuki. That was a little short-lived. Okay, bye Ibuki. Goodbye. She's had it. For the record, the Ibuki is a 5 to 15 minute randomizer. So anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes is how long she'll be up there for. I thought it was fun to make it as a timer. Maybe I'll get rid of the timer. I don't think we need the timer. Or the randomizer, I mean. You know? After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed. And what's the deal with Tenmataro you saw, Jinxie? Okay, Legend Scroll updated in the court record. The sole document showing what Tenmataro looks like. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. Oh, so anyone who draws a picture gets cursed. Cool. So no fan art. Or at least someone did fan art and then they died. Jinxie's statement added to the court record. All right, we're going to read that. All right, we'll read that in a second. This is important. Jinxie's eyewitness account of the demon hallway near the crime scene says it was fled toward the far. Okay. After leaving the scene and calling the police, they passed each other at a bend in the hall. As he made for the foyer, he was carrying a staff-like implement that jingled. She couldn't call for help because there was no one else in the hall. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier? Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell. Mr. LaBelle? Papa's aide. Oh, right. The other guy was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. What exactly did he tell you? Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing the Tenmataro at a time of crime. Village superstitions? They say you must not gaze upon Tenmataro, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Tenmataro will claim your soul. You're fine, Jinxie. And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders know about it. But I didn't, because I'm not from here. Hey, come to think of it. Why is everyone hiding their faces? You there, you mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that. Lower your eyes. He'll steal your soul if you're not careful. Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? I did not catch that the first time. The guy at the special event thing said that almost the same thing. Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenmataro? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from the Nine Tails Vale. Then, why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? To be fair, probably to stop any kind of like rumors getting out of into the public. Good question. I think we'd better go have a word with him. To unmask this monster of mystery. The last thing I saw, Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the Manor Foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. Alrighty. Oh, we don't even get to, oh, we're just off, okay. April 17, QB Manor Foyer. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something? Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. What's a TV program guide? Ooh, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling. Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow by blow commentary by Timothy Twilight at 3 p.m. Or 3 in the morning. That'd be crazy. 3 in the morning fight. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what are you doing? What do you think you're doing? Oh, Mr. Phillips, what can we do for you? I bet he was gonna scream she was gonna scream monster. Which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need to know. Oh my gosh. Ain't nothing I need you two to do for me, but what business do you got with my TV listings? Ah, no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask you if you watched the pro wrestling program today? Yup. It was a match between a couple of rank amateurs, though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could do better than that. Oh, ad break. Ad break. Enjoy the ads. I'll see you in a bit. I seriously doubt that. TV listing added to the court record. Just TV program guy. Okay. A big yawn. I'm not bored. I just yawn. Almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Ten Mataro or something like that? Huh? Ten Mataro? So you did see him? My, how clean and shiny for you. I don't know why I switched to Southern. My, how clean and shiny. I can't remember what voice. Your forehead is again, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I guess we're going country. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Bitch, you shine it up every day real pretty like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a serious bad attempt at flattery. Because no women talk to me. Yeah, I don't think he gets approached by many women. He should, though. Or men. Or men. But I feel like this game was made before. That was something most games did. Jinxie says she... Oh my god. Jinxie said she saw Ten Mataro flee toward the foyer. So you must have seen him too if you were here. Yipes. Wow, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Oh man. Guys, this is the murderer, by the way. This is the murderer. And that's not a spoiler. They literally showed him murdering in the opening cutscene. So, I don't know why they did that. They did that with the previous case, but they do that for your first case in most games because it's the tutorial case. So they just let you know. They let you watch the murder. But they also let us see the murder for this. So, yeah, he's the murderer. I don't know why they showed us, but I guess it is. This is quite enough. I must ask you not to pester my friend anymore. Yipes, forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are? I am Florent Labelle. Welcome back, Mads, everybody. Hope they were fun and entertaining. We were just kind of yapping with Filch. And now the murderer has shown up. This is our murderer, Florent Labelle. So, yeah. I guess we're going to talk to him now. We, the audience, know he's the murderer, but Apollo and everyone else doesn't. Oh, divine and personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma, blonde James Charles. Oh man, you know, there actually already is a James Charles. There's already a James Charles in Phoenix Wright. It's, oh my gosh. What if I just do Ace Attorney? If I type in Ace Attorney James Charles, they'll come up. I forgot their name. Wesley Stickler. If you look up Wesley Stickler, let me type that in the chat. I don't really have the. So, you know, we hold on. No, we'll screen share it here. We'll screen share. Our screen share. We'll do a Bam. Oh wait, is this not working? Why isn't my screen share not working? Hello? Display. There we go. Wow, wrong display. Is it this one? There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. There we go. This guy right here. This is alright. This is James Charles. Yeah. That's our James Charles for sure. Wesley Stickler. But you know, this guy's a pretty good backup James Charles. Yeah, that was a funny one. I would divide in personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma. Bo Divine? More like Yokai Grotesque. Roasted. Do I have laugh? I thought I had a laugh. Oh, there we go. God, that's so loud. My God, that was so loud. Ow. It wasn't that funny of a joke. All right. Oh, excuse you. Ah. What the heck was that for? Oh, well, it's just a little cologne. You had the look of stinky sweat about you. You know what this is? This is Jeremy Fragrance. If you've never heard of Jeremy Fragrance, treat yourself. Treat yourself and look up who Jeremy Fragrance is. I will not be display capturing Jeremy Fragrance right now. You have to do your own research. Not because there's anything weird, like wrong with him, but that's something you gotta experience on your own. This is Jeremy Fragrance. I will not be trying to do a Jeremy Fragrance voice though, because he has like a really thick accent and I don't want to embarrass myself more than I already am. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Jules Lebel. I can't speak French. Je suis. Is that close? Je suis. That's my best guess. Lebel. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, what a heavenly scent. Oh, I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors. I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5. Bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy. Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Isn't adieu like goodbye? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. All right. Well, first off, I need you to know that I am an attorney. Yes. Do you always go around sticking your hand in other people's faces? Yes. It's my attorney's badge. Everyone. Oh, shoot. I don't even have my attorney's badge on. Oh, shoot. No, I'm a fake attorney. It's over. It's over. I haven't even... Give you your train whistle. Oh, did that even come through? I felt like that got... There we go. Maybe I need to turn off the limiter for that. Hello, Katyasha? I hope I said that right. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome on in. We are playing Dual Destinies. And I definitely did not forget to have my attorney's badge on for the first like 40 minutes of stream. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Do you always go around sticking your hand in other people's faces? I have to click the game again. Oh, no. I just wanted to show you this. You know, it's my attorney's badge. It's very important to me. Ah, yes, you do have something in that grimy paw of yours. But I only have eyes for things of beauty. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kill this guy. 2 rights make a wrong. Now, if you would excuse me. Let's only look at stuff that interests him. All right, fine, we'll talk to you. What do you want? I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenma Taro. Why, that little... So... She told you she saw that demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose in this old Ted Mataro business if I were you. I mean, I kind of have to. I'm his lawyer, you know? It's kind of what I'm here to do. Kind of my job. Kind of what they pay me for. I mean, they don't really pay me at all, but, you know, kind of what they pay me for, in theory. Bad things happen to those who do. Not much is true. He is one scary monster. That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real, and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. I'm gonna punch him in the face. This is not Jeremy Fragrance anymore. I don't want to punch Jeremy Fragrance in the face. I would never dream of doing that. This man, however. So, Mr. LaBelle, you... I didn't even get to finish that line. I wanted to read it. What did it say? You didn't see him. Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas? Yeah, that's right. I didn't see nothing, especially not Tim Mataro. As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you. We've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Freakazoid. I don't know. I gotta get some better sound effects, guys. I got this one. I still got that one. Still my favorite. I got that. Oh, I also have all my speaky lines. I also have speaky. We have that. All right. What about your alibi, man? Could I ask what you were doing at the time of the crime? In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. I don't know why I made that noise. That was me trying to tisk audibly. So I don't think if I... Does that come through? I don't know how to tisk. That's why I say the words like sigh. It's just funnier. Don't say tisk. Tisk. I'm about to stop streaming forever. To think you'd expect me of all people. No, it's just a formality. We ask. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight. Oh, like the spritz really helped. What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchi. Answer the question. Ooh, okay. I don't like how he's fondling the flower. Did the flower consent? Oh, no. Oh, man. That's funny. At the time of the crime, we were, in this foyer. Exactly. Good answer, Filchi. Good answer. Just repeating what you told. You've said quite enough. What is with these two? Great. Now he's got me talking like that. And we're quite through here. I'm very busy. I'm a very busy man, you know. Right. Well, thanks for your help. These two were in the foyer, but didn't see Ten Mataro. Come along, Filchi. Where are we going? Oh, right. I gotta practice this statement for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes! You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday. What does he mean, practice? Come on, Apollo. Come on, Apollo. I hope Athena's like, Apollo, are you stupid? Did you hear what he said? Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup. I don't think it needs any more touching up. I don't think you need to do any more touching of anything. Go to jail. You murderer. Granted, I guess we don't know he's the murderer, but we do. Apollo, I know this sounds strange. But Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenmataro. Really? Really? How can you tell? I hope that's sarcasm. Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice. You mean you have good ears? Something like that. People's emotions are expressed at the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on the subtlest of tones for some reason. That's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenmataro? I'm not exactly sure, but it's like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenmataro. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn, it's Tenmataro this, Tenmataro that. Yeah, especially that flower. Stop touching the flower. We need to run a SEAL Team 6, like, rescue mission for that flower. Get him off that. We should go talk to the mayor, too. Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenmataro. April 17. Detention center, visitor's room. Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go? What am I doing, asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenmataro? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst. Oh, he's here. What up? Well, thanks for the hydration, Gare. I appreciate it. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you. Mr. Tenma. Taro. Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you. Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name. Oh, and a stretch. Don't mind if I do. Woo. Thank you for that, Gare. I appreciate that. Apollo, he's just kind and gentle looking, as I imagined. Oh, really? That's funny that Athena thinks of it like that. That's cute. Lucky for you. After that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenmataro free. What utter nonsense! Yikes! They always assume the worst of me because I always look, or because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have any shred of truth, I tell you. Thanks, Gare. A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he? What he really needs to work on are his people skills. Alright. Tenmataro's revival. So, rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmataro. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Grr. Sorry, I offended you. So that's the talk of the town, is it? I see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait. First, we have to get you a non-guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is all about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweetie. Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? No, we're good, man. We're good. Just stay here. Oh boy, I'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Poor guy. I watched a different show like that where there was like there was a guy who he looked suspicious, and every time he went to school to like see his daughters or like pick him up from school, he would get arrested. That was like the joke, one of the jokes of the show. It's anytime he showed up at school, he would get arrested because he looked suspicious. Man, poor guy. Poor guy. Oh, right. I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. All right, why merging? It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetales Vale that badly?
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in the terms of tourism.
Ooh. We get Apollo's gimmick. What? Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling?
Sure, I played a bit of the hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary.
I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. I also have a superpower, Athena. But mine is cooler. I don't know. Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Well, the bracelet does that. Wait, so you believe me just like that? Sure, each of us have our own special gifts, except Phoenix Wright, who has nothing. Well, I guess he has the Magatama, but that was technically that was Maya's before. Although no, that was Maya's like spare one. I like to think maybe it was Mia's. That would be kind of cool if it was Mia's somehow passed down. I doubt it though. Does Athena have one? Yeah. So she has the little robot. We've used it in the previous case. Her little robot can tell when someone is like hiding an emotion. And then that allows her to be like, hey, why do you feel happy about this statement? Or like, why do you feel mad about this statement? You know, stuff like that. So she can kind of read emotions that people are hiding. But I'm interested to see what they did here, because Apollo's thing was in the last game, he was able to tell if someone like was like twitching. He would be able to like slow down time and be like, when you said this statement, your left eye twitched, or like your hand itched under your armpit or something like that. But this doesn't seem like this is it. This seems like this is something else. So I'm interested if they changed it, because they're just saying tensed up. Maybe that's just how they're explaining it, and it's the same thing. She's using AI. Yeah, she's cheating. She's cheating. Oh man. This was before AI was bad. This is before AI was bad. But this was also before AI. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Athena has a gift, too. Her special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. See if I still remember how to do this. All right, first I touch the bracelet with Y. Right now, let's give it a whirl. Woo! All right, yeah, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. Okay, yeah, so we're still doing the same thing. That's good. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that last statement he just made. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear right under his, just under his right eye. Just have to shift my viewpoint and focus on the area. Oh, his right eye. All right, I've got him now. His nervous tell should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Gotta pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive why with it. I'll perceive it! Alright, so now we just wait until his eye starts twitching, and then we press Y. Well, that's cool. You get to see like his mouth move too, down there. There we go. Gotcha! Gotcha! Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth.
The truth? I don't understand.
When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching.
What nonsense is this? So what if I did?
Please tell us more about your merger bid.
What more is there to tell?
Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetales Vale?
I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize.
You really don't trust us, do you?
What are you talking about? The village has been a hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not?
I think you've yet to realize what what you're saying contradicts the facts. You're saying that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetales Vale, so you felt it would be an attractive prize for tourism? But that would contradict this. I really don't know what it would contradict. The monster craze. Oh, from becoming a ghost town. I guess it would be this. The monster craze in Ninetale Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetales rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. Gah. So, you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason you're behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetales Vale, huh?
Well,
I don't know what I'm doing. Welcome back to reality, sir. Alright, why are we merging? Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie.
Protect her from what?
I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies.
What? How awful! Who would do such a thing?
It's not me.
It was Phoenix Wright! He did it this time.
I don't know, but whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder.
Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be the one and the same? I think they might be.
Alderman QB was an immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs also had all the motive in the world.
But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protest won't just disappear because the alderman was killed. Ah, could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. And his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What? Do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I mean, you should know who I'm talking about, right? You know he's the guy, right? At this point, you should know. I have evidence revealing the alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Do I present? Mayor Tenma, please take a look at what this if you would.
That's the amazing Ninetales mask.
What is the meaning of this? This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene. And there was some white hair inside.
White hair? You say?
There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What? What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? Dun 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 dun! I'm talking about Rex QB, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way!
The alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the alderman's secret identity. Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales was threatened to the blackmailer scheme. He opposed the merger and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had to have been an event at the manor. And maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it, if you get my drift.
This is absurd. Mr. Mayor, do you have any proof of the threat that was made against you? Yes, blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. What? How do you do that? How do you... Oh, hello! Hello! Hoshikori Zero. Welcome in. Were you perchance the other person playing it? How are you doing? Welcome in. You were playing Dragon Ball. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you had a good stream. Ah, I see Ronan brought you here. Welcome in. How was your stream? To those of you who are new, my name is E2M Yearly. I'm a jazz singer from the future, and I play many different games. I play a lot of Blue Archive, and then I also play a lot of visual novels. I play Phoenix Wright, I play Professor Layton, and everything else in between. Hope you enjoy the stream. We're just kind of in the middle of a case here. It's really fun. And if you need to take a break, head out. I understand. But how was your stream? How was everyone else doing? We're reading here, but feel free to interrupt me with questions. Don't feel like you need to, but if you just want to sit back and, listen to me read in my really incredible voice acting, definitely feel free. Want to try Layton? Oh man, it's so good. It's one of my favorite. I've been doing for the past, I think we're at year 5 or year 4 at this point. I want to play every single Ace Attorney, every single Professor Layton game. And we're playing them back to back. I've been doing it for like 4 years at this point. And it's been so much fun. The only thing I had ever done was I had played Professor Layton in the Diabolical box when I was like 12. Besides that, I haven't played any of the other games, and I've been having a blast. They've been so much fun. Yes, join the Layton crew. How are you doing, Ronan? Going crazy with all the redeems. Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared the day of the murder. I have to click on the Baka. I like that little Koyuki sound. It's so short and quick. Baka. Guys, there was a new thing in like the Blue Archive live stream where they were showing, I guess, like either new and upcoming like 3D animations when you beat a battle in Blue Archive, or past ones that they got rid of. And like one of them was just Koyuki getting hit by a car. It was so funny. It was like a little like after you beat the like a little battle in Blue Archive, they show like a little 3D victory animation, and Koyuki just gets hit by a car and cries. It's like, why? Why are we bullying her even more? Closest games you've played is Detective Pichu. Man, those games look so fun. They look like so much fun. I gotta try those someday. I did see the movie. I genuinely enjoyed the movie. It was so cool. But I have not played the games, but I think it's so cool. The concept is so fun. I'd been carrying it around my briefcase, but now it suddenly vanished. The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we're clearly established the killer's motive. Mayor Tenma visiting hours are over. If you would appear, this meeting is adjourned. Sorry, I can't read. Apollo, do you really think Tenma Taro is that Jinxie saw as the killer? I don't know. All I know is there's no such thing as monsters. What about the newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Taro to do their dirty work? Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma Taro to release in the first place. Yeah, but the only suspect the police have right now is the mayor and the yokai. They'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see the look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you all right? I'm fine. I'll think of something. It better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. I mean, you could. Little does he know. Little does he know. I guess spoilers for the previous Ace Attorney trilogy. Literally the pinnacle of the story. Yeah, if only he knew. If only he knew what happened in the Phoenix Wright's last case. Oh, man. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is that tomorrow's going to be one doozy of a trial. A doozy. I haven't heard that word in a while. Doozy? To be continued. Right now, we're not pausing. Save your progress. Yes, please. Wham, bam. Oh my gosh, you have the Pragmata thingy. Let's go. I just noticed you have the little Cryania. It's so cute. So cute. April 18, 9:15 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. You okay, Athena? I've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. You loved it? I want to play it someday. I'm going to wait for it to go on sale, and then I'll play it after everyone has forgotten that the game ever came out, probably. That's how I normally play games. I'm normally never like right on the ball. I'm always like months behind, but I want to play it someday. I played the demo and I loved it. The gameplay mechanic was super fun. So one day I'll get around to it when it's on sale. Yeah, and a real ball of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Yeah, didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-trial jitters. By scaring the daylights out of me? No, I find that shouting I'm fine in a loud voice really relieves the stress. It's part of my Chords of Steel voice workout and a must before every trial. You want me to shout here? That's right, here. I'll go first, then you try. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. I don't want to like peek my microphone. All right. I'm Athena Sykes and I'm fine. Yeah, the dad mode about to go crazy. Oh man, I'd probably cry a few times. It'll be fine. I think that actually worked. Thought it might help. Always works for me. An old friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. I don't know who that's referencing. Am I supposed to know who that is? It wouldn't be... No, it's not. An old friend. Okay, I guess that's just lore. I guess that's just lore. Okay. Old friend. Okay. I don't think we know him yet. I could be wrong. I see. A proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. Unless that old friend is going to be the prosecutor. Maybe. We'll find out. Hey, how about we finish off with a race around the courthouse? The point is to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. Oh my god, it's our boy. What's with all that racket, you two? By the way, for those of you who just came in, Phoenix and Apollo have the same voice because they're usually the main characters, and I just use my voice for the main character because I'm the main character, obviously. But now that they're both on screen, I don't know how to change them, so they have the same voice, and it's fine. I'm too lazy to figure out new voices. Yeah, did Apollo and Tracy go to the same school? No, they did not. Because I feel like Apollo wouldn't refer to Trucy as an old friend from my high school. Because she was not an old friend, and they definitely didn't go to high school together. Because Apollo is like 21, and she's 16, so they wouldn't have been in high school at the same time. So I genuinely just think we don't know who she is. When the stream, gonna go make dinner. Hey, have a great dinner. Hope it's fun, and I appreciate the raid. I really do. I hope you have a fun night, and I'll see you later. Oh, Mr. Wright. Just a little voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, that's all. Oh, I thought he already had it back. Okay, so I thought he got it between this game and the last game, but I guess he didn't. That's all? That's huge news. But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time. Oh, fair inquiring minds want to know. Yeah, no worries. No worries. The H's in this game are so hard to remember because they're like all over the place. But wow. So used to him in his usual laid back clothes. Didn't we literally see him? Oh, because this is a flashback. I was going to say, like, he was in a suit the last case. Ooh, and he had his attorney's badge in the last case. So we're going to see him get his badge back in the last case. In this case. Cool. Nice. That suit makes him look like $1 million. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time. But before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology? That's right. I've heard the rumors about how he was before his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he could make even the most stalwart defendant confess. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So, he must be a pretty scary guy, considering that he's a prison inmate and all. So they say. They'll also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. I knew he was gonna be bad news. It's probably just the hyperbole. At least I hope for your sake. It's like, he's a murderer. He might actually cut you up. Wait, so is it true or not? Don't laugh at me. Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you'd like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. I better tone down my cords of steel too. The first case took place in the future. Yeah, so this is a flashback case. This case was the case directly before the first case. So the first one we saw, and then this one happened before that one. Yeah. So we are one case in the past. I hope I explained that easily enough. So, you all ready? It might be a good idea to check court record again before stepping in the ring. Nah, we'll be fine. All right, Mr. Wright, but I'm fine. I'll be watching from the gallery. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, let's do this. The odds of pulling off this are ridiculously low, but that's nothing new. Believing in our client, seek the truth. That's all we can do. Hang in there, Mayor Tenma. Here comes justice. Here we go. Here we go. So now, if I understand this correctly, unless they changed it, we should be locked into 3-day courts. So we're going to have court day 1, investigation, court day 2, investigation, court 3, finale. So tutorial is wrapped up and in the books. We're going to lock in for a big one here. Unless they changed it, which I would not be opposed to. The origins of One-Eyed Apollo, yes. Well, origins of One-Eye Apollo was from that second case because the courtroom blew up. April 18, 9:30 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Here we go. Court is now in session. All rise. Bonk. Haven't said bonk at all in so long. Court is now in session for the trial of Damien Tenma. Apollo Justice Defense Team Leader is ready, Your Honor. I know that big booming voice anywhere is chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is that young lady next to you? Don't. Careful where you go with this one, Judge. I'm Athena Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner and fresh out of law school. Well now, full of beans too, eh? What? Full of beans? Full of beans? Dumbest joke I've ever made in my life.
Stupid joke. I'm done.
Yeah, the second one is the case with the bomb one. First, no, okay, sorry. Well, all right, here's what I meant, Gare. The first case that we played was the bomb one. You're right, but it is the second case in the timeline of this game. So the timeline goes the case we're playing now, then the first place we played. I said it's, they didn't make this easy to explain, but no, you are right. The bomb was the first case that we played, but it's the second case in the timeline because God forbid we play a game in chronological order. Am I right? To be fair, a couple of the games have had flashback cases, but they were like way back where it was super obvious. It wasn't just like one case ago or like 2 cases later, you know, it was like a completely different team of lawyers. So I don't know. Well, now full of beans too, eh? Excellent. Makes an old man feel young again. Now for the prosecution. Here we go. Who is it? Oh, they're not here. It appears the prosecution is not ready yet. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedural complication, Your Honor. The prosecutor for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh, yes, of course. I almost forgot that he is currently serving time. Why do they allow that, though? Oh, here we go. Oh my god.
Yep, Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate.
Oh my. Oh, he's a samurai. Oh, I kind of like that. He's a samurai. Oh my god, he's covered in blood. They gave this one an age rating for a reason.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works at all. If you commit a crime, you're stripped of your badge. What do you mean? I'm willing to let it slide because this guy, he's a samurai. Ronin, he's you. He's a Ronin. Oh my goodness. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at me before I kill you. Or whatever Voldemort says. I forgot what Voldemort says to Harry in that one scene. Definitely seen this guy before. Look at his hair. Yeah, look at this hair. Look at it. It's so cool. Who is that with the back to us over there? That's him. I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackwell. Is the prosecution ready? Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. I don't know what I'm going to do for him. We'll probably do a billion different voices. Of course, forgive me. Why are all the people related to this case so scary? Very well, Prosecutor Blackwell. Your opening statement, if you please. What's the matter? Must we continue to fritter away time like this? It is all right here in the indictment. An opening statement would be pointless. Pointless? Oh, well... Looks like the cat, or in his case, the prosecutor, has got the judge's tongue. But we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand. Well, then your baldness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Who? Me? This guy's getting destroyed. There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things. And then decide they no longer want them. Once it's theirs, a selfish old fool. Huh? Wait, was that the prosecutor's opening statement? Old doters such as you are a plague upon the young. My gosh, is he just gonna roast the judge the whole time? Oh man. All right, we have our second ad break of the night. Hope the ads are fun and entertaining. I will fill you in with what you missed out on when you get back, and I'll see you in a bit. I pity your poor grandchildren, or is it great-grandchildren? Dang. Dang! Come on, stand up for yourself. All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecutor's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace. He's like, you know what? I don't have the time to deal with this. I'll do it. What? He actually fell for that? That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. Wright was talking. That's the power of abuse. No power of psychology, just being rude. Bonk. The opening statement, let's see here. And the victim was one Rex Cuby, alderman of Nine-Tailed Vale. And the defendant, Damien Tenma, mayor of Tenma Town, is accused of his murder. And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested? His prints were on the murder weapon. Plus he had a motive, the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the municipal merger. The caretaker and the secretary, the other presenter suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, has no motive. So in a nutshell, I do have to say the charges against the defendant are incontrovertible. Wow, what a big word from Mr. Judge over here. Incontrovertible. That's a fun word to say. Incontrovertible. Bravo, your baldness. Your years of experience shine bright like your head. Oh, flattery will get you everywhere. Flattery will get you everywhere. Awesome. He's playing Simon Says with the judge. Bonk. Moving right along now, let's hear from our first witness today, Detective Fulbright. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Fulbright. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackwell here. Or Blackwell, my bad. I also heard you would provide protection if it came to that. It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who's protecting who from what? Still, I truly believe anyone can turn their life around, even old Blackwell here. I'm never gonna say Blackwell. I'm gonna keep messing it up on accident. Fulbright, save your platitudes for funerals and get on with your statement. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation and return to society. I will never give up on you. That's kind of sweet. That's kind of sweet of Fulbright. I like him. Prosecutor Blackwell doesn't seem to intimidate Detective Fulbright. Well, you know what they say, ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Blackwell? He's so oblivious? Bonk. Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it, but first I'd like to say the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hope they were fun and entertaining. Fulbright's on the stand. He's about to give his testimony. We found out that Fulbright is actually in charge of Blackwell and his rehabilitation. And he's not really scared of him. He just wants him to, you know, become a functioning member of society. So I kind of like him. Alderman Cuby was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tenma, were found on the murder weapon. At the time, Alderman Cuby was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tenma attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. But the sudden pain jolted the victim awake, and he grabbed the statue and struck back. Alderman Cuby had been slept some kind of sleep-inducing drug? Time to test his money? Yeah, what kind of credit card limit does this guy have? What kind of limit do you got on your card there, Mr. Fulbright? That's right, the accused was scared because the alderman was a former pro wrestler. So he slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it. QB's autopsy report added to the court record. Okay. The victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear? That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? Well, he was a former pro wrestler after all. Isn't that all staged, though? Or are they going down the rabbit hole that it's not staged in this universe? That spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite. It did kill him, though. He did die, though, right? Whoops, wrong button. The stabbed with the spear. Yeah, he did die. So it's not a mosquito bite.
Objection!
No, not so fat. Don't try to brush it all off by saying the alderman had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable in a pinch, have you? Like a samurai of yore, wrestlers can battle through intense pain. It sharpens their senses. That was horrid. No, I got it, Gare. I got it. It wasn't horrible. I liked it. I thought it was a good joke. Oh man. I used to talk about it with the former wrestler I met in the clink. I don't know. It still sounds a little far-fetched. Does it now? Does it now? And perhaps we should test the theory on you at the edge of my blade. Why do they... What do you mean, blade? I didn't sign up for this. You don't have a blade, man. And so your life is spared. For now. Your Honor, you just threatened to kill me. Please let the shackle be made of titanium. I don't want to die. My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. Sorry, buddy. I don't want you to do that, though. But you are gonna be wrong. The accused prints were on the weapon, and he's the one without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree? Your baldness? The defendant is astounding guilty. The defendant is sounding guiltier by the minute. He has the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial just barely begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making rounds. They say he seeks the merger for a purpose of freeing Tenmataro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can't think no real reason to show interest in a backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he is raving mad. He's a raving mad and more than capable of murdering aldermen. That mayor, the blood drive, but instead of donating, he tried to make a withdrawal. What the heck? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Did you just say... Hold on, what? That mayor's a strange one. I heard he went to a blood drive, but instead of donating, he went to make a withdrawal. That's hilarious. That's good. Order, there will be no gossiping in my court. Your baldness. Please take a gander look at those charms plastered across his cranium. I think they're meant to keep him safe from possession by Tenmataro. Then again what? Perhaps he's already under the demon's spell. Behold, the lunatic appears poised to lunge at you at any moment. The rumors and quirks of Mr. Tenma have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, they're just for a fashion statement, I think. I don't know. Come to think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they? The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud. You know what? Good on you, Athena. You kind of stuck him in his place. Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome lass we have here. Phew, thanks for the lifeline, Athena. Careful, Apollo. He has the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. Power of suggestion is one more powerful tool in the Simon Blackwell's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impressions to suit his objectives. This guy really is bad news. Bonk. So many bonks so far. In any case, it seems the victim didn't manage to defend himself despite being impaled. What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle. Two yokai, to be exact. One on one side is the nine-tailed fox, and the other is Ten Matara. Ooh! Didn't they say that no one has ever drawn a picture of him before? They said, seems the sole document showing what Ten Matara looks like. Well, this isn't a document. But shouldn't this one not exist? Then, you know? Two yokai to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, on the other, Ten Mataro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case were rendered in art. Statement statue updated, okay. Bloody but no prints could be lifted. Bonk. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Okay. I'm tired, guys. Oh, man. You know what I think it is? I think it's the wine. I think the wine is making me sleepy. Which is an interesting reaction, but it is what it is.
Hold it!
So, those weapons on the wall of the Fox Chamber, I presume those were real? Don't you think keeping real weapons around like that is dangerous? No matter what he collected, the Alderman insisted that it'll be the real deal. For instance, he had a demon's club in his possession. Apparently one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating the demon in battle. What? That's gotta be an old wives' tale. The Alderman had pure, unadulterated justice flowing in his veins. Whatever he did it right. We've lost the real champion of justice in his death. That is a really funny sprite. I love this. I guess this is an animation, right? Not a sprite. Nothing but claptrap and bladder dash, if you ask me. Stop your bleeding and tell us about the weapon. Your wish is my command. Alright, he's no Gumshoe. He's no Gumshoe. But I like him. I think he's a fun little Gumshoe replacement guy. Doesn't make sense if you think about it. Prince could easily be wiped off. You do have a point there. I'd venture to say he did not wipe off the prince because he could not. What do you mean? Looks like he wants you to figure it out. Well, don't just stand there, show him who's boss. I am totally lost, so why don't you just tell me the answer already? I don't think he saw that plea for help. You feeling all right, kid? Running a fever, perhaps? I wish trials came with a reset button. They do. They do in this court, especially me, because I save a lot. Fortunately, we're not going to reset this part, so you're going to have to live with this one, Apollo. Sorry, buddy. Well, what specifics may yet come to light. Please proceed, Detective Fulbright. Yeah. Come to think of it, a coffee cup was found on the floor. Was the sedative in the coffee? Bingo! We found traces of sleeping agent all over the inside of the cup. And that is why he was out cold. That is until he leapt to his feet upon being impaled by the mayor. He jumped on his feet? Sure he did. What an awful way to wake up. A rather stimulating eye-opener if you ask me. I too would have risen up to the attack for to die in battle, and this is the samurai way. I can't read. Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but that hole in his stomach would make Eden challenge. Prosecutor Blackquill, please, those morbid jokes of yours have no place in this court. Says the jester in the detective's disguise. Moving right along. Was that like a call out? Did he just call him out?
Hold it!
So, the alderman was drugged because he was really strong? Did you see those rock-hard muscles of his? I'm surprised the spear even managed to pierce the armor like musculature. That's musculature, my bad. That's not how that works, though. I admit, I am completely jealous of that righteous body of his. What did he... Well, he did look pretty buff, even in that suit he had on. Quite a difference when compared to the yellow belly like you. Yellow belly? Who even says that anymore? Is that like offensive? Can I say that? This game has made me say a couple things due to its age where I'm like, I wish I didn't read that out loud, but let's see if I said something bad today. Yellow belly. The yellow belly is a pumpkin seed. Doesn't help at all. Word history. It's a fish. A coward. A coward. Okay, that's fine. Good. Yeah, yellow is coward. Yellow belly. So you're just a coward. Cool. Awesome. At least I didn't say anything bad. That's good. Yeah. And the color's all wrong too. Ooh, I know. How about squishy red tomato? I'll take red tomato. I like Bob the Tomato. I think Bob the Tomato is one of my heroes. I move to strike both of your comments from the record. Mr. Justice's character is not the issue here. Now let's get back to what happened after the far more muscular alderman was impaled. The fuck? Come on. Leave me alone. Yes, well, your average person would likely have died on the spot. Thank you for clarifying, guys.
Hold it!
Yatta, there we go. Could he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with a huge spear? Absolutely. After all, he was a pro wrestler. The injustice of being drugged and then speared was answered by righteous counterattack. But does being a former pro wrestler make him a superhuman? Absolutely. After all, he was one of the good guys. Like a superhero on the side of justice. Always have a different color. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Even though he was retired, he could still don his superhero guise in times of need.
Objection!
You need to lay off the comic books, detective. We're talking about a real life here. Setting aside Halfwit's flights of fancy, the fact is, the court ordered post-mortem concluding the victim moved after his skewering. So we found the strength somehow to attack his attacker, huh? Guys, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the end of stream. I guess alcohol just makes me tired. I'm so tired. Oh man, I'm about to fall asleep. Yeah, let me drink some water. I'm done with the all right, we're at least gonna go for another half hour. I want to get through some stuff, but I am falling asleep. All right. Athena. Detective Fulbright's testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident. No, he only thinks it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. The part about Alderman fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. Alright, so now we're finally here. Alderman QB was murdered. Alright, so we should make a save here. Our first save. It's just called jaundice. Yeah, jaundice. Now that's an important thing. Very not a good thing. All right, he was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. And fingerprints of the defendant, Damien Tadabo, were found in the murder weapon. He was asleep. Tema attacked his helpless victim, feeling like a shish kebab. Pain jolted him awake. I have a feeling that he did not grab the statue. No prints could be lifted. The mayor's blood was on it. Wouldn't neither of them have gloves on, so you would be able to be like, hey, why weren't there any prints on it? Maybe that's not it. Sudden pain jolted the victim awake. He grabbed the statue and shrunk back. Attacked him, impaling him. What kind of hint do we get here? Sounds airtight. Big hole waiting to be poked. Wait, what did that say? That part about Alderman fighting bats sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. Okay. So it's something about him fighting back, which I figured. Okay. So there's something about him fighting back. The sudden pain jolted the victim awake.
Objection!
Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong button. I thought I was trying to read it. Hold on. There's the wrong button. Wrong button. Misinput. Misinput. I just wanted to read this. All right. Cause of death: stabbed by a spear. Had been in a drunken slumber. It doesn't say that he moved though. I think the only two things are going to be this and the autopsy report. He gave it to me. This should have his prints on it though.
Objection!
Right? This should have his prints on it because he had no gloves on. Did Alderman really strike the mayor? What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. He claimed the alderman struck back after the mayor put his spear through him. The statue supposedly had the defendant, or used to defend himself, creates a major hole in your theory. It would appear the defense has a counter-argument. Very well, let's hear what the defense thinks the odd is odd about the detectives. There's no fingerprints on it. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, they're not wearing gloves. You'll notice that the alderman isn't wearing gloves. Yes. Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed. If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, did you? This can't be happening. Did I arrest the wrong man? Maybe. You did it, Apollo. You knocked Detective Fulbright off his high horse. Well, it's just 1 point in our favor. Who do you suppose clubbed the mayor if it wasn't the alderman? I didn't think that far ahead. Well, if it wasn't the alderman, that means someone else must have clubbed him, the mayor. Wow! If it wasn't our guy, it must have been somebody else. Who would have thought? You mean there was a third party in the Fox Chamber? Exactly. And this could be the big break we've been looking for. Bunk.
There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackwell, would you care to respond to the defense's assertion?
Apparently not. The least you could do is look at me while being dismissive. Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade. Justice Dono. Justice Dono. The only person who I like it when they say that is the Ninjutsu Research Squad. How dare. Always fun when they drop these in like English localizations. It's not bad. I'm not like it's just funny. Justice Dono. Justice Dono? Is he giving me money? He's been watching too many samurai flicks. He is a samurai. He murdered someone. I guess just because you murdered someone doesn't make you a samurai, but like he is a samurai. It'll take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwell. Also, not for nothing, the feather in his mouth, which I assume could be labeled a quill, is not black. You know? So it's not even a black quill. So how about that? A whelp such as yourself has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecutor Blackwell. There's a perfectly good explanation for the lack of prints on the statue. You might recall that the bloodstained cloth you found at the crime scene. Well, it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's. So, what are you getting at? On your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve the riddle and you shall see the hole you thought you found in this is but an illusion. Now, let's see. How was that cloth used? Was it used probably to wrap the statue? Maybe the alderman wrapped the statue in the cloth. In short, he wasn't touching the statue, but he directly, when he used to strike the mayor. Ah! Precisely. Bully for you, boy. Aw, it was nothing. Apollo, don't let him start manipulating you too. Oh, you just closed the hole before for the prosecution. I did? I did. Okay, so that's gonna be the thing here. Is he's gonna make us close our own loopholes. Okay, that's interesting. Right, that statue wrapped in a cloth would leave no fingerprints, plain as day. But this also proves there are no holes in our theory of the alderman striking back. Oops. Box of Demon statue added or updated in the court record. Now there's 2 pages. Ooh. Now, do you see how dull your mind is? All right, let's take a look. The statue has traces of blood from the defendant Damien Tenma on it. It was apparently wrapped in a large cloth on which the defendant's blood was also found. No fingerprints could be lifted from the cloth. Okay, feels like we could just do the same thing. Why are the corners of the cloth? Yeah, why are the corners of the cloth covered in blood? I would assume you would hold it by the corners and swing it around, right? Like a sling. So why are just the corners of the cloth covered in blood? That feels important. I feel like it should be the other side, right? Because you would hold the corners so that way it doesn't unravel. I guess. I don't know. I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. Actually, I want to see the picture of the crime scene really quick. Where is it? So the cloth is underneath the table. I don't even see the statue. Particularly frightening inmate once told me that. He always tenderly honed his blade before he went to work, like the samurai of yore.
Samurai sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
I agree. I tend to agree. Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef? Bonk.
It would seem that the victim has the killer. Victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
I was kind of attached to that hole. Now what? Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the alderman didn't hit the mayor with it? Why didn't I think of that? Anyone could have not left prints on it. Then who, pray tell, struck the mayor with the statue? Be funny if I could just be like right now, be like, guys, I saw the end scene, I saw the credit, or I saw the spoiler. It's him. They showed me in the opening scene. They showed me it's him. Yeah, gently place it. Who put it back on the shelf? Who put the statue on the shelf? Please illuminate us through wisdom, young lady. There's only one answer. The real killer. Wow. Genius. Prove the existence of this real killer then. What evidence have you? Oh, I'll give you evidence, all right. Athena, are you sure about this? To borrow your words, Apollo, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and... Oh my gosh, no, this isn't the time to bring up the yokai. Okay. Black feathers and tracks allegedly from the yokai were found at the scene. I believe they're from a third party who struck the mayor with the statue.
Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed that alderman?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting. Alrighty, here we go, Athena.
Objection!
Let's ride. Let's do it. No, Athena, you just lost what little credibility we had. Ah! Athena! Look at this face. What am I looking at, dude? Oh, that's so funny. This is probably the best sprite, best facial expression in all of the game so far. What is this? This looks like a YouTube poop. It doesn't look real. What am I looking at? Oh man. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Sorry, because I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we've no time to deal with objections of members of the defense.
Of Homer Simpson screaming. Oh man, that's so funny. I'm definitely turning that into an emote. That'll be a Discord emote for sure. Sorry, Your Honor. It's just this kid's still, well, a kid. I think she's 18, right? Yeah. How old is Blackwell? 28. Okay. Oh my God, Phoenix is old. 34. Ouch. You meanie. I'm reporting this to Mr. Wright. Go for it.
So, is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
Athena Pog. No, Your Honor. I believe they're a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some sort of monster murdered the alderman.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
Oh, I'm not reporting to Mr. Wright. Oh, wait, Fulbright. Explain to his baldness what these brats are missing. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks. What? You mean you could explain all that? Haha, our investigative prowess is without equal. I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Bonk.
Very well, let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks.
All right, guys, I think this is going to be my last testimony. I think I'm going to call it after this. I should never drink on stream when I have to read. I don't know, maybe during Motor Slice, but that would mean I'd be drinking at 10 in the morning. So maybe I'm just not going to drink on stream anymore. I'm so tired. I'm barely keeping it together. I'm never doing this again. I've had wine on stream before. It's never hit me this bad. All right. It could be I'm just genuinely tired too. It could also be that. This entire case centers around one man's attempt to crush the opposition to the municipal merger. Mayor Tenma panicked when the amazing Ninetales helped embolden the protesters. So he stoked the villagers fear by what? By fabricating the monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer. Those feathers and tracks stoked by the villagers' fear. Absolutely. He knew exactly how to prey on their superstitious minds. His feathers only gave weight to the idea that the alderman was slain by a demon. The cursed demon, Tenmataro, that is.
Tenma who?
Tenmataro, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers are taught to fear the great black feathered demon. And thus, they were blinded to the other, more plausible explanations. Hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. And as part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Tenmataro. Obviously, this person was much more likely to suspect than a legendary demon.
Objection!
That's his voice?
Objection!
Not the voice I expected to come out of him. I'm also not switching my voice. I'm sticking with the old gravelly guy. Dillard, you're playing right into the killer's mind games. What? Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely red herrings. The villagers believed the murderer to be the work of the real Tenmataro. However, the police believe that the person in the Tenmataro suit is the killer. Ah! The defendant sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect the blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the alderman. And thus, our mentally deficient mayor was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tenma would do something so stupid?
Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself, Fulbright. Right. It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The amazing Ninetales was fueling both the yokai craze and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers and hometown favorite. That's why the mayor panicked and set out on his own path of injustice.
But do the people of Ninetalesville really believe the yokai is behind the crime?
Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
I must say, a crime that preys upon innocent, impressionable minds.
Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say. What is this was this inmate a con artist?
No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chap. Oh. Who is that? Is that somebody we know? I don't think so, because I don't think we would have let anyone get framed and put in prison if it was one of our defendants. Framed for murdering the person you loved. Interesting. I don't think we know anyone who's done that. Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but rather the prey? Bunk.
Yes, well, now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
All right, here we go. Okay, there's only 4 dialogue lines here.
Hold it!
Detective Fulbright, is the anti-merger movement really that strong? Oh, absolutely. They parade around in yokai costumes shouting down with Mayor Tenma. And just the other day, they stormed Tenma City Hall claiming it was a den of vipers. When the accused showed his face, the angry mob scattered like leaves upon the autumn wind. But you see, lowly yokai are no match for Tenma Taro, the dark lord of their kind. Wait, are the villagers scared of Mayor Tenma or Tenma Taro? I'm confused. I think he means Mayor Tenma. It's easy to get the wrong impression about the guy.
Detective Fulbright, why do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act?
Dun, 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 dun.
Hold it!
Hold it. The amazing Ninetales. No one knows his true identity, right? Well, Apollo does. That's right. He was a lone wolf. Or in other words, he didn't belong to a wrestling federation. He appeared like a shooting star, defeating the one Tenma Town wrestler after another. And before he knew it, he was the champion. Like the samurai of yore, surrounded thick with enemies, he cut them down one by one. Well, he didn't murder them. He wrestled them. It was a complete and utter loss of face for Tenma Town Pro Wrestling. He was amazing. If ever there was a real superhero, it would be him. I dream of becoming a true champion of justice like him someday. You know, I'm really liking Fulbright's enthusiasm. He's really, really fun. He was a little annoying at first, but I like him. He's doing his best. He wants to do his best. And he really thinks he's doing the right thing here. So I don't blame him. I like him. I bet Detective Fulbright would be a great pro wrestler. He could even team up with Prosecutor Blackwell. A police detective and a prisoner in chains. You know, I think people would actually pay to see that. I would. I know I would. I know I would. So you do understand the greatness of the amazing Ninetales. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Hold it!
Alright. Again, did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the villagers' fears? Absolutely. It had an immediate effect. They presume that the return of the dreaded Tenma Taro has them shaking in their boots.
Oh my, is it really that bad?
That superstitious lot? It's as if Jack the Ripper has been set loose in their village. The mere thought of that demon lurking about is enough to spark a mass exodus.
I see. That's a very persuasive argument.
The mere thought of his honor buying into Simon the Psycho Slasher's words makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the courtroom right about now. So you see, there could only be one reason why anyone would plant those feathers and tracks.
Hold it!
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, why top it off with murder? What do you mean? You claim that our client planted the yokai evidence to stoke the villagers' fear. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Alderman QB?
Excellent point.
It isn't. It is, isn't it? So, Your Honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. You're saying it wasn't premeditated? From the outset, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is the mayor made a startling discovery. A startling discovery? Why don't I like the sound of that? According to QB's secret identity, or Alderman QB's secret identity, Apollo, I think Prosecutor Blackquill has figured out Alderman's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the mayor to commit murder? Because it's basically like getting killed to them, if they know who they are. This is not good. This patch of fur was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Oh my, but why would it have been there?
The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more?
Well,
Come on, Judge. Come on.
could it really be?
Yay, he figured it out. Huh. Your baldness has an epiphany, I see. Our victim, Rex QB, was the amazing Ninetales. And the mayor's discovery of this fact was his motive for murder. No! That was my piece of evidence. That was my piece of evidence. I wanted to say that. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order, order, order! What a shocking development, a motive clearer than crystal.
What do we do now, Apollo? I didn't think they'd tie Alderman's secret to the identity of the mayor's motive for murder. And last we've reached my real point. Why did the Alderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your baldness?
I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this for the persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement.
Very astute of you, your baldness. Right, now take a look at this. Ooh, the blackmail letter, they found it. If you value your dearest life, you will merge Ninetales Vale and Tenma Town. Do not tell anyone else about this threat. If you do, consider your dear as good as dead. I don't know why I wrote it like that. Like I said, I am about to fall asleep. This blackmail letter was found in Alderman QB's pocket. What? At present, the Alderman's wife is in the hospital. And that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him by threatening her life. Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to the mayor Tenma go missing? Right after the Alderman's murder? You think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder? And planted it into Alderman's pocket? It's possible, but we don't have any proof of that. That's what happened. Talk about being up a creek without a paddle. All right, well now we have... Okay, we have letter. Mayor Tenma would have made a clean getaway if he had just left after planting yokai things.
Mambo.
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 Mambo. Okay. I'm standing up for the stretch. I need it. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Ninetales. Thank you for the stretch, Mambo, by the way, Gare.
So was the amazing Ninetales counterattacked. That brought the entire crime to light.
Wait a sec. Fulbright's claiming that the mayor killed the alderman after planting the yokai evidence. And the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Detective Fulbright, please add your previous statement to your testimony. Okay. Mayor Tenma killed sleeping alderman after planting the feathers in tracks.
Hold it!
So, let me get this straight. You believe the mayor planted the yokai evidence before the murder, not after. Absolutely. And then he was knocked out by the cold alderman's last punch. He would have had a chance to plant the evidence after that. Something's not right here. Hard to believe that a stiff, humorless man like the mayor could be behind such a stunt. You have to do something, Apollo, before they pin it on the mayor. We're gonna need to prove that the mayor Tenma didn't plant the yokai stuff. How are we supposed to do that? Oh man. Okay, so we added this. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman. Let's make a save here. All right, well, we have our final ad break. We're probably gonna end as soon as we guess this, whichever one it is. We'll probably end stream here. All right, but enjoy your ads, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after planting the feathers and tracks. Do we have something to disprove that? Stabbed with a spear around 3:20. Victim had been in a drugged-induced slumber. You will merge Nine Tails Vale and Tenma Town. Do not tell anyone about this. Okay. I don't think it's time for this yet. After leaving the scene. Yeah, it's not time for that yet. Mayor Tenma killed the sleeping alderman after he put... Oh, I mean, this is a long shot, but if you look at the blood, the feathers should be covered in blood. If he planted the feathers first, then he killed him, the feathers should be covered in blood. So I don't think so. But let's look at some of our other stuff here. I think it's that.
Objection!
Yay! I did it! I'm smart. Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? Yes, and I'm gonna prove it to you. Take a look at this photo.
This is the crime scene photo, and just what does this prove?
It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence and then was knocked out while killing his victim. But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear the feathers and tracks are when the look right here.
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice?
Yes. See how the feathers are on top of the blood? And the tracks were made in blood. Oh, the tracks made in blood is a better... Well, no, they're both pretty good pieces of evidence. In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Then the mayor must have planted the evidence after killing Alderman. But you said it yourself. The mayor had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have had been no time to plant any evidence at all, therefore. Welcome back from ads, everybody. We figured it out. It actually wasn't too bad. Didn't take me too long to figure it out. Alderman was killed, or they planted the evidence after they killed Alderman because the feathers don't have any blood on them, and the tracks are made in blood, implying that you would have had to kill them before you planted the evidence. So we're proving him wrong. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else besides the mayor and Alderman at the crime scene. There must be some mistake. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Order, order!
Where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you. You do? But how? Oh, look at this. What is his face? Look at this. He's really giving us the ooh-woo. He just ooh-wooed on us. Oh. Was my vaunted sense of justice really just half-baked? He's taking things really hard. Bonk.
Mr. Justice, what is this testimony regarding a third party that you claim to have?
I have it right here, Your Honor. It's sworn testimony of Mr. Tenma's daughter. The witness Jinxie Tenma saw a yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon his scene. It was the demon Tenma Taro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. They don't believe me. Why don't... will somebody please say something?
The defendant will explain to his court exactly what he means.
You dare mock this court and justice itself? You're unfit to bear your name, boy. Your baldness? It appears the defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion. I'm pretty delirious right now. Delirious from exhaustion. Apollo, think of something quick before you're held in contempt of court. Trust me, I could do way worse. They're not going to hold me in contempt of court. What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I should step down, please hear me out. Bonk.
Very well, Mr. Justice, I'm all ears, but you better explain yourself well. What was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in this statement here. Jinxie Tenma asserts that she saw Tenma Taro. Alright, I do apologize for cutting this one a little short, but this is where I'm going to end it for tonight. Don't save. Yes. Alright. That's what we're gonna call it. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I will never be drinking wine during one of these again, so we can have better commentary, I guess. But hey, if you enjoyed it, we'll be picking this up next time. And yeah, feel free to hop in the streams. Hop here on YouTube. Join us over on Twitch. And if not, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you around. Bye. All right, now that I'm done recording, oh my gosh, I'm like, I'm so tired. My eyes are like fighting right now, so I'm not even gonna like stay any later. I'm just going to bed. I am, oh, whoopsies. Hold on, I broke my controller. I broke my controller. No. Okay, I'll fix it later. All right, anyway. I am going to bed. I will be back on Wednesday. We're going to do some more Blue Archive. We're going to keep crushing those stories. We got a lot to get through. We're going to do another Wednesday, Friday stream. Probably won't do any more wine for a while. Unless it's like a stream that I don't need to like read and voice act, you know, where I could just like chill and do nothing. But I probably won't do this again. The wine was fun though. To be fair, I think there's probably something else going on because I'm usually not this tired when I drink wine. So I don't know, but anyway. All right, I'm gonna call it here. I'll see you on Wednesday. If not, have a good one. Good night.